Um, what I have is two windows here, one big one short one. I don't know why I have two of them. If I cut one off, let me see. Can you still hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. All right, so super. So now I'm surprised because I went to your site and I saw some changes on your homepage, and I'm saying, did they do something new? Because normally people don't even know how to do this yet. But that's good. You know, that shows that you have the initiative
Oh,
to
okay.
succeed in this. So that's great. Okay, so you're all set to get your business going, right?
Yeah. I'm just trying to, like I said, trying to get my blog and stuff ready. I have quite a bit of the content done on my docs and my Google Docs, and then I'll just paste it onto the site
Yeah. Well,
onto my
you know,
homepage.
all you have to do is this is simple. Just follow our step-by-step instructions and get into the anchor programs, which we all do at the beginning because that's what brings in the people. And, you know, we'll go from there. So, um, you have you were going over your website, which is great. What I'd like to do, how I'd like to proceed in the way I normally do, is to help everybody get their tabs set up at first. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the mechanics and the philosophy. I'm going over the philosophy of this first, and then at the end go over the mechanics, which it looks like you already know the basic of the mechanics, so that's great. So what I'd like you to
Right. I
do,
already did the tabs, but we can do it anyway.
yeah, so that'll save time. What I like you to do is share your screen with me, and you do have your Google Chrome set up there, correct?
Mm.
Because that's, you know, how we
Yeah.
do everything on Google Chrome. So I'd like you to share your Skype screen, and we'll go to your Google Chrome, and I'll show you how to set up your tabs. There's about a half a dozen of them that you will always need, and that way you won't have to go looking for them. And you're all familiar with how to pin tabs to the top, right?
Right.
Okay.
I have the you're talking about the Google Drive. Yeah, if you go into the
No,
let's
no.
see.
The Google Chrome, the browser. That's what you're on right now, Google Chrome, right?
Right, but it's through I do Chrome through DuckDuckGo.
Through what?
DuckDuckGo.
.go. Okay. What
Yeah.
is your
So
browser you're
it,
using right now?
I use Chrome, but it
Okay.
comes with DuckDuckGo. Yeah,
Oh,
it's just
that's
a
the
little
search
feature you
engine.
can. Right.
Okay. Yeah. Well, what I want to do is this is your main Google Chrome page, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to have you pin special tabs to the top, and that way they'll always be there. So first thing I'd like you to do is go to your email, which you do have up there on the far left. So go over to the far left where it has my email to you where it says PBS number 1, and click on that. Now, is that your business email?
Yes.
Okay. What I want you to do is just pin that to the top. So, did you say you do know how to pin?
Well, let's go ahead and just go through it because I'm
No,
going to
I'm
pin other
setting.
things, but somebody else might not know how to do it.
Okay,
You're talking
go.
about like bookmarking? Is that what you're referring to?
Yeah, go all the way over to the tab on the far left. Put your cursor on the far left.
The far left. Okay, I was going to the right.
Oh, I'm looking at my cursor, not yours. Okay, yeah, go to the tab. So go all the way to the top where the tab is, your first tab. That's saying PBS1. That's your mail. That's your business mail. So go right there, go on the tab and right click. Okay, now go down to where it says pin and click on pin. Okay, so that's pinning that there. Now, what I want you to do is we want to right now ignore those other tabs that are up there. So I don't know if you want to delete them or just not be concerned about them right now.
Are you talking about my website? Are you talking about my website?
No, I'm talking about what you're looking at right now. We're in your browser right now. So when you close out of this browser, you come back to it, all the tabs will be there. So what happened?
Well, you said to get rid of some of the stuff that's on here, so I was trying to get rid of it, and accidentally it clicked, it opened it up. So here, I'll get rid of them, and I won't
No,
be able
I
to
don't want
find
you
them
to get rid
again,
of your
but that's
email
okay.
that we
Here
just.
we are.
I don't want you to get rid of your email that we just posted. That was one that I wanted you to pin there. Get rid of those other 4 tabs that are up there. That one, the draft.
Obviously, I'm not following you. So
That's okay.
just let me get back to this.
Just delete what's up there and let's start fresh.
But there's nothing there. I'm not seeing anything on my side. That's the part that's confusing me. I'm not seeing anything on my side, Tom.
Oh, well, I see draft copies, I see drafts for homepage, I see edit posts, and I see Corey's community. Those tabs. Yeah,
Okay.
you're on them right now.
All right. Right. Okay. I thought you were talking about all of the things that I had bookmarked, so I deleted all my bookmarks. Okay, so you want me to close everything out, so then I have to open it back up again. Okay.
Well, okay,
All right.
that's your.
I thought it would save us some time. All right, so now all I have is the email open. That's what you want?
Yeah, but you also. Oh, okay. You can keep the other stuff that's up there. There's something to the my drive is to the left of that. So you get rid of my drive. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks like it's pinned,
Wait.
so it'd be saved. Yeah, so you know how to get to my drive anyway, right?
Oops. Now it exited out of the whole thing.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Now it's coming every time I open up my email, though. It comes up that the drive comes up, it opens up.
Well, that's great because that's what we want first. So that's okay. So when that opens up, you just pin that to the top, your business email. That's your personal email, right? Or is that your business email? Because I don't see my.
Yeah, this is the business email right here. But how many times do I have to pin it? I've already pinned it like 2 or 3 times. So I wonder what's. I just go to pin, right?
Well.
So where's the pin supposed to show?
Well, the pin is already up there. It was there before, but I want you. I'm trying to see, okay, I see mine in the middle. All right. So now you already pinned that. That's there. Okay? So that leave alone. Now what I want you to do is open up the email that I sent you. Right there it says PBS1. There you go.
That was where I was earlier.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I want to see. Okay, so now go down the page there and I'm going to stop. What I'd like you to do is open up a new tab now. So go up to the plus sign, open up a new tab, and type in homewithtanya.com. There you go. And once it comes up, I'd like you to pin that also. Great. That is your template that you're going to keep up there. Your website that you have is the same as this right now, but you can see actually you started changing it, so you can see that. Sometimes when we get going, we do things like we may delete something or not remember what the original content was. This is the where you would go to see what the original content was of any page that you have that you're working on and may have deleted or something.
Yeah, what I was doing is copying it in Word or in the Drive, so I'd always have it to refer to. But yeah, this is just easier to do it this way.
Super. Okay, so now what I would like you to do is hit another plus sign to bring up another tab. And I want you to type in my address, my website, 6Y8E. Yes, there you go. E as an elephant.com. Okay, then pin that up after it comes up. Okay, there you go. Open up a new tab. And put in rrr247.com/RRR. That one. There you go. And pin that one to the top. Open up another tab. And type in rrr247.com. You know, all our pages start the same way, rrr247.com. And then /episode 8. So episode -8. Put a dash between the E and the 8. Okay, enter. You'll probably recognize these by your email. These are the same things that were in your email. What I'm doing is just having it up there so you can go right to it whenever you need it. Okay. And the last one is the episode 9, so you can use the same URL, but instead of 8, you can put in 9. And that'll be it. There you go. Okay. So now anytime you bring up this browser, you'll have those permanently up there. So you can always start from left to right. The first, those are wine glasses there. So the first wine glass you see next to your email is your home page. The next one is your administrative site. The next one is your template. See? Okay. So that takes care of that part of it. That's the setup. Now what I'd like you to do is go to your website and we'll start from there.
Just the website itself.
Yeah, just click on your first one.
Oh,
the first wine glass, that one. Yeah. Yeah, the first one is your site. The one next to it is the admin. Okay, so now you already went over it, so this is great too, but what I want to start off is by saying that Your website, just like mine, mostly everybody has 4-digit URL. Yours is that 5r60.com. And again, remember, we partner with Google, so we found out that having a small URL like that, it makes it easier for us to get indexed with Google. So that's why we have those. So with a lot of the hundreds of us that have that type of URL, Google, excuse me, knows when they see us, and it gives us better validity with them. Because also with people that are looking at sites and everything, they can remember ours better than if it's a long word, title. So our job, as PBS owners is to connect product or service with customers, and that's actually our simple business description, and this way it makes it easier. I'm sorry, excuse me. So anyway, with that, that's how we get paid, and we get paid very well for doing that. And it doesn't matter, how great the product, the services that we are, that we have, that as if we don't market them, people aren't going to know all about them. So they're not going to obviously just come to our site out of the blue and see it. So our main job is to go out and let people know what we have, and that's how our basic business. That's how we do it. It doesn't matter how great it is. We're always going to have a purpose because we're going to be marketers and marketing our site. So now take a look at your system that you have there, and remember, it's just like the Keystone video, right? So I'm going to review a couple of things so that you understand how this works and how we get traffic and how we monetize this. Now, I'd like you to say yes or okay while I'm talking, because I want to make sure I don't lose you or accidentally, disconnect. Okay?
Okay.
So this works on two basic marketing principles or theories, Corinne. But to us, they're actually, marketing facts, because we can prove that it works this way each and every day. See, your web system is the best employee you can have. You are the owner of this, you're the employer, and this PBS system is actually, you can consider as your employee. It's working 24/7, and it works in the holidays. It never whines and complains, and it's never late. It's always on time, So we just have to make sure that it's programmed with the right stuff, right? Now, you have a completed copy of the latest and greatest that works for Rory. Now, what's great is you don't have to build this from scratch. Now, you have something to modify, and it's so much easier to modify than it is to create it from scratch, right? I mean, it saves you loads of time. So, sure. Yeah, so, I mean, it can actually save you months. Just like any business, if you start a business and it's already 50% complete for you, right, you're well on your way. So, but the bad news is that this system is a complete copy that Rory has and works for Rory, but it's not going to make you any money because it is a copy. So each and every page is going to be modified to be your own. Now, because, when we do that, you can get indexed and get keyword search engine traffic and gain traffic in the exact proven model we know works. You know what I'm saying? So, right. You're going to be able to do this. And guess what? You're going to start out and you're probably going slow with, all your activities and everything that's going on, but that's okay. You can do it as slow or as fast as you want. And I see you already started, so that's great. But, it's really simple. In fact, I'm going to show you how to get this started and going, and that's why we're on Skype. It's always best to communicate this way on Skype because we can share our screens. And okay, so I'm going to show you by getting you involved with our Anchor #1 offer. So let's go back. We work on two marketing principles. The first one, and you may remember this from the Keystone video, The first one is the marketing house. Now, in the marketing house, every product and service that we have represents a doorway to our system. Think of Walmart's, right? The more doors we have, the more potential to get visitors into our system. So remember, it doesn't matter how they get there. Once they're there, they're going to see everything. They're going to see all our categories, which are all those items, blocks on the left side. Those are our categories. And they're going to see everything that's inside there. And everything within those categories is what we get paid on. Again, think of Walmart's that you want to go into maybe to buy some bread and eggs. Well, you go in there and then you are seeing thousands of other items there. And you're looking around and they place them strategically so what you want is in the back of the store, so you have to go through all of those. Now, Christmas time is a great time for them because people go in for one thing and they're looking around and then they see this, oh, I can buy this for my wife, or I can buy this for my husband, or this looks good, or they buy something for themselves. You know, they don't go in planning to buy those things, but they see them there and they end up buying, right? Same thing with this. They come into your site, they come in for one thing and they see all those categories on the left-hand side, and you know, they look and they may buy something that they didn't think they wanted or didn't even know about, but that you have there on your site, so they buy it. That's the marketing house. Now, the other theory that works kind of hand in hand with this is the shopping mall theory. Everybody knows about shopping mall. And again, shopping malls have anchor stores, you know, like Macy's, Nordstrom's, Penny's, Sears, Kohl's, right? Well, these stores are huge traffic-creating anchor stores. The malls are smart. You know, they place these anchor stores on the ends of the malls, and there's a big corridor from one anchor store to the other, right? Where all sorts of smaller stores and kiosks that wouldn't ordinarily survive, they're there. Kiosks, small stores. They wouldn't survive normally if they were in a strip mall because there wouldn't be enough traffic to, you know, stay open, and they go out of business. But in a mall environment, Corinne, where, you know, you have these big anchor stores driving the traffic in from one anchor store to the other, you know, they thrive. Does that make sense to you?
Right. Absolutely.
Okay. Well, since we're online, we have what's known as anchor offers that you know, we all have, and that brings in lots of people, and you know, they have found, you know, we found it to be the easiest way to work this and to succeed financially. And I'm going to start you off with anchor number one today, and for two reasons really. First, it's the most relevant offer we've ever had. Okay, Rory, the creator of this, has been marketing for 34 years now. And he's never come across anything more relevant to market than this. He tells us that all the time. You know, second, he rolled this out to the student base in December of 2016. Now, it took him a few months to get this up and going, and it proved to be very successful, and he rolled it out to the rest of us. And that's how things work. That's why on Tuesday nights is when we get together. That's the student call on Zoom. And 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 6 o'clock your time. It's 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And that's where all the students come together. And that's when he tells us if he has something new or if he has something that has already been out. He gives us updates on it at that time, you know. And that's an opportunity for everybody to see him. And sometimes we can even ask him questions. So this is a good opportunity for everybody to get to, you know, talk to a multimillionaire, because not too many people know multimillionaires, right? So we never know what things he's going to bring up too, you know, and this is where we hear about it for the first time. So things really spark up sometimes, you know, and when they do, they can bring in a lot of money. And then if there's something that we like, you know, we can take advantage of it then, because usually new products will give us like a a good percentage discount for like 72 hours or something because we're marketing for them. But you don't have to buy, things that are there at that time. So, but I'm just saying it's a great way. That's why it's always to be there live to see what's going on, see what he has to say. So anyway, it's like having a business meeting in an office, only we're all remote, we're all around the world, so we can't get together in one building.
But they are recorded.
Yeah.
The Tuesday nights are recorded, correct?
What's that?
The
Record.
Tuesday night meetings are recorded, so you can go back and
Yes,
review them.
yes, yeah. The meetings are recorded. Everything's recorded.
Because I start work at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, yeah. They're recorded. So what I'm saying is that if it's live, you can take advantage of it because it usually takes a day or two before the recordings come out. But that's a minor part of it. If you're able to make it sometimes, that's great. It's important to be there, but as long as keep in touch with me. I always we use Skype, remember, and I always put information in Skype daily, so you always want to check your Skype as often as you can. If you have it on your phone too, it'll help you out if you're not at home on your computer. I know you said you take your computer with you anyway, right?
Right, but I'm only in certain areas at a certain time where I can even get service. So I'm in a remote area that it's not like I'm in a city.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's it's not like I'm in an office where I access it daily.
Oh yeah, I
All day
understand.
long, I mean.
Yeah. Well, we have some people in urban areas too, other parts of the country that have problems with the internet connection also. So that's okay.
Yeah.
But you can just consider this like a business
But I
meeting.
always check it.
What's that?
Yeah, I always check it in the mornings.
Okay.
I always check everything in the mornings and in the evenings. And if I get time throughout the day, then I might be able to run in real quick to
Yeah.
a Wi-Fi, and check it. But I always look at things usually in the mornings, early mornings, and then the evenings.
Super. Well, I'll keep that in mind so that I'll keep you up to date on everything because I know that for what you just said, between work and the area that you're in, it's hard to be able to be on the calls. I mean, we have meetings, every night during the week, and around the same time, we have the trainings and everything. But you just, correspond with me on Skype, and I'll understand what your situation is, and we'll work it out together. Okay? So
Right, and I'll try as much as I can to be on them when I can. I may not be able to log on like right at the very beginning. I might be in the middle of it or something, but I'll always try to at least be there for a portion of it if I can.
Yeah. Well, that's all I ask for, is because this is your business and this is information that you'll always need. So you do it, when it's feasible for you. So you obviously have no control over the internet, so that's something that we'll work with for you. Okay. So, because we're all working from our homes all across the globe, and this is how we all come together to hear what Rory has to say and what's happening, and how to make things better so we can increase what we want to get more. And what do we want to get more of? Money, right?
Financial.
Yeah.
Financial gain.
Yeah. So remember, we have a system here that can generate multiple streams of income, and every offer represents an income stream that we can make money from. So obviously, the more streams we have that are making money for us, the more we make and the more secure our incomes are. So again, multiple incomes are always better than one. And sometimes, like I said, things, spark up. So now, what I was saying, the anchor number one offer is something Rory proved from August 2016 and then rolled it out to the students, us, we're all students, in December of that year. So now I started to bring this up and, we got sidetracked and everything, but that's okay because I'm going to go back to it. When we added it in 2016, Corinne, it literally doubled and tripled our incomes. So it brought in about $1.5 million of revenue to the students collectively. You know, that's because it's so super relevant. Now, not only does it pay out really well, and it monetizes because of what it is, but it also increases the relevance and the traffic to everything else in our system. So that's super. Again, it doesn't matter how we bring people in, it's just getting them there. Now, every article we write, every offer page, like you're doing there on your site already, you can bring in thousands of people. So that's super. That's what we all try to achieve. Writing, modifying our pages so that it entices people. And then Rory gives us free places to advertise. He gives us free leads that nobody else ever does. And that really helps out a lot. Now, the more users, the more we make, and we just keep building on it and building on it and building on it. So that's what's great about the system. It's never ending. We're always modifying it to track different types of people. As you can see on the left, there's all those different types of categories, and there's always something that appeals to somebody, right? We try to cover the whole gamut.
Right, yeah, there's a lot of choices.
Yeah, and you can even make your own pages of whatever you want from your own past experience. If you wanted to write something just in generality, it doesn't always have to be selling something or promoting something. So now I'm going to show you something. All right, you're on your PBS website. Now you can see all the categories on the left-hand side. So what I want you to do is click on the cooking, food, and wine category. So, yep, it's all in alphabetical order on the left-hand side. Those are all categories. Yeah, just click there. Okay. Now, this is called a category page. Now, a category page is like an index of a book. It's got a summary of the chapters the book does. And in this case, it's got the summary of every offer that we have in that category, right? So when people go to it, it goes to an offer page. Now that offer page is going to promote a product or a service that we get paid on. You follow me? This type of navigation makes it clean and precise. Now notice our sites are really crisp. There's not a lot of graphics and moving flash. It's for content related purposes. Remember, we partner with Google. So we partner for content, and we partner, so we can get search engine traffic, so we can get monetized with Google AdSense. You familiar with Google AdSense?
Yes, haven't used it, but
yeah.
I understand.
Well, Google AdSense is basically, Google will put ads on your website when you get to that point, so that when people are there looking at anything else that you have on your site and they happen to see one of Google's ads, which would be either on the right or on the bottom, sometimes it's on your page in the middle, depends on how you set it up. If they click on it, then you get paid by Google. So it's not something that you pay for, but it's a passive income that you can get straight from Google, which is pretty cool, right? So we work on that by modifying your pages, and that's one way you get, an income there. Now, we, again, don't need to look great or flashy to make money. We just got to be easy to navigate, because we have a lot of senior citizens, especially, that need, like myself, that we need things to be easy for us. Now, because, Google is what we care about. Now, when you go to see Google and to do a search, is it a flashy page? Or do you say, oh, it's unbelievable, and you're like, oh my gosh, that Google page is awesome, it's the best. Now, I know you're using DuckDuckGo, but basically, same thing. Google page is one big blank page with a square in the middle for a search bar, and then you click on that, and that's it, right? It's simple. They're all simple. Well, now, this is why we do that. There's a search bar in the middle, it's simplified, and it works. Now, people can navigate easily with it. Google won the war on search engines when they came out because they were simple. They was ingenious. Now we're not going to reinvent the wheel, like I mentioned before, when the wheel has already been proven. And Google is our partner, so we do things like in Google Chrome and that. And we care about what Google wants and what Google wants only, because they are the ones that are going to help us get the traffic that we're going to get organically for free. No? Does that make sense to you? You with me on that?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great. So the next thing I'm going to cover is I want you to go to the page down a little bit where you see Fine Wines Delivered to Your Door section. So slide down the page. Next one down. Right there. You see that? Fine Wines Delivered to Your Door? Just want you to click on that.
Yeah.
Please. You have a nice big print there. You can see it easily. Okay, so now remember you've got everything that Rory does. And this page, this anchor offer right here, you have a few pages based around it. And because the more relevant a product or service is, the more keywords, we can go after. So, and then the more pages we can create. So, and, this is because the page, this anchor offer, you can get a lot of different keywords on. And by putting in a lot of different pages with different keywords, you can get a lot more traffic. So we have students that have a bunch of different pages on it. So that's why this is our number one anchor offer, because it's so relevant. What I wanted you to see here is this is laid out exactly the way that Rory has proven that markets. Now, we don't just market by saying what things are, Corinne. We market based on what the benefits are. We have a thing in which we call is ascension marketing. See, people buy based on emotions and the benefits that are there. And when marketing is done properly, the self process becomes order taken. You see, Rory knows how to build these landing pages and these explanation pages to help us do the heavy lifting so that they just take the order. If people get the value and they see the benefit, they sign up for something, whatever it is, right? This helps the whole system, the whole process. So I wanted you to see that. You understand what I'm saying, right?
Right. Yes.
Okay. So a lot of the things we market, Corinne, we can market worldwide. Now we create revenues from all over the globe. Now we have anchors that are in 92 countries. We have a new one that's like, was it like 21 months old now? Somewhere around there, 22. That has already gone global, and that's unheard of. But because we know the people started that, we are a main marketer for that company. So this is a great opportunity, and we have a lot of these that we can utilize. So our anchor number one offer is in many countries too. Now I wanted you to scroll down And if you scroll down a little bit, I want you to see those 5 women there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There you go. I think our connection is a little slow. That's okay. There you go. So look at them. They're having a good old time. They're having their glasses of the triangles in the middle, but that's glasses. Those are glasses of wine. And they're having a good old time, you know. And that's what happens when women and wine get together, especially. They have a good old time. They start laughing, and they probably even start talking about, you know, their the men. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you probably been in a situation like that sometime in the past, right? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I don't. I'm pretty much a single person, or that stays up on the mountain. I don't socialize with people, and I
Mm.
don't drink wine.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's just, the just my way I was raised.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, this is
But I know a
something.
lot of people do.
Yeah, well, it's a big business around the world. It's a $420 billion business, and that's why it's our anchor #1 offer. And this video is about 30 minutes long. I'm going to have you watch it, and I'm just going to hold on, and just like I did
I've
with
already
Keystone
watched it
Video.
twice, but that's okay.
I'm
Okay, well,
sorry,
I've already watched it twice, but that's okay. I can go ahead and do it again. I said I've watched it a
you
couple of
did
times, but
watch
I can
that
go ahead and
several
do it again
times?
while you're online if you want.
Okay, this
Yeah, I
particular
did.
video, so you
But I
know
can
what
watch
it's.
it again.
Well, um, okay, why don't you do that?
Let me click on it and start it.
Yeah, click on it and start it, and then I'll just put myself on mute, and then we can continue from there. But before you do that, I wanted you to understand something. I want you to just pause it for now. I'm sh I'm showing you this anchor offer because I want you to appreciate the importance of it. It's extremely important to me. Now, I want you to listen carefully. I'm here to work with you, and I will work with you for as long as it takes. As long as you show up or are able to get help from me, I'm going to help you. On Skype, but I want you to know that because I have a lot of students I work with, I'm not going to chase you. But if you're serious and want to succeed, you'll need to do what I tell you to do and follow the step-by-step system, and to show up to as many of the meetings as you possibly can. And again, I'll send you or give you the recordings of them. But the reason being, Corinne, is that this is built into a win-win situation. The more money you make, the more money I make. So I have everything to invest in you, and time-wise, and to get you up to speed to do what we do. Because again, when you make money, I make money. When you waste your time, which I know you never wouldn't do, but then my time's wasted. And I'm not here to waste my time, and I know you don't want to waste your time too. So everything here has been proven out. The more you make, the more I make, and I can't emphasize that enough. Does that make sense to you? Are you okay with that?
Absolutely.
Oh, super duper.
And I am the type that wants to make as much so that I can help my instructor. I mean, it's not just about me, because like you said, you're putting all of your time into it. So I want to do enough on my end that's going to make it worth your while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, again, we all work in a pay it forward manner. Rory pays it forward to us all. We all help each other by paying it forward to each other. I pay it forward to you. Eventually, you can pay it forward to other people. And um, the object here is for us to remember to help help at least a million. We're in the process of working towards helping 1 million families become financially stable, and that's what we want to do. And so by helping each other out, we all get to do that, and it's a great satisfaction by doing that. Now, I'm going to have you all show you this offer, and I want you to watch this video and because this particular offer not only is the most relevant thing we have, but I'm going to literally get you set up in it right now. Now we're going to add it to your PBS. I'm going to do it for you. I'm going to modify the links so that you get credit, and we're going to start marketing this. And from this point forward, all of my marketing that's going on, and I have been doing this a lot longer than you, obviously, since you're just starting, you know,
Yeah.
but my, actually my marketing is already kicking in, and I've got lots of resources, and I'm an instructor with Triple R 247 that I can apply to you personally, and I'll talk to you about that later. But I'm literally going to build half your business while you're getting up to speed. Yeah, it might take a week or two, depending on your schedule. You're very busy, but you take your time, you do it when you can, and eventually you get faster and faster, and you already started, so you're doing good already. So from here on, we'll do what it takes to help you move forward and succeed with this. Okay, and I don't want to wait to make money with you during this time. So while you're building up your PBS, I can be getting things going for you. You know what I'm saying? So watch that video now again so you can appreciate it. This is our vineyards that you see in the beginning of it, and understand this is our anchor #1 program that I don't drink wine. A lot of people here don't drink wine, but you don't have to drink wine because we're not selling wine. This is the Wine of the Month program that a lot of people appreciate. And that's why, if you look at it again, look at it that way to see how you can offer this to other people, the advantages. Okay?
Okay.
Sound good? And then I'll put myself on mute.
Okay.
So you go for it, and then we'll continue.
My name is Rory Rickard. I'm the CEO of Wine Ambassador. This is the view of our current looking right this moment at some of our vineyards that we have out in Napa. Now I'm going to go walk you through some information.
What's that?
Here. We are a wine
it wasn't playing
program here with Wine Ambassador.
I think it's
As
going now.
ambassadors
Yeah.
with Wine Ambassador, we are able to share
I can hear it.
Wine of the Month program around the globe. We are
You can hear it, yeah. For some reason, I can't hear it on my end.
North America,
Okay.
South America, UK, Europe, Pacific Rim, and adding more and more destinations as we continue to grow. We are the wine educators. Share our passion and love of fine wines, along with the discovery of fine wines and food pairings around the world. We are becoming the world's foremost educator and provider of fine wines and education, and enjoying these fine wines with food and fun. Now, as ambassadors with Wine Ambassador, we proudly get to share the benefits of our Wine of the Month Club with everyone we can.
I don't know if I somehow can get it volume or
I can hear it. Yeah, can you?
These are fine wines at exclusive member access and with exclusive member value. No one does it better than we do.
You can't hear it?
Some of the best winemakers in Napa and Sonoma Valleys. These are incredible, top in their field winemakers. Some of them are second and even third generational experts. We have our own labels. These are our fine wines. They are vented by our commission to these incredible wines.
You said you saw this 3 times? I mean, a couple times?
Right. I watched it twice. Yeah, I watched it twice.
So you understand
what...
what...
That's why it helped me change my mind, or changed my mind and about my feelings toward it. I was resistant somewhat in the beginning because...
It's still playing, so it's hard to hear you while that's going on.
Yeah, you can hear it. See, I can...
Yeah, I can hear it good.
I'll just pause it.
Yeah. There you go. So I could hear it, but you couldn't.
No, it helped me get a different perspective. Yeah, I couldn't hear it. Yeah, it helped me get a different perspective than when I first opened things up and saw that that's what it was. My first thought was I was resistant to it. But then as I kept looking into it, watching it, things, and I just had a different mindset that it's okay because people are going to order wine regardless, and it's not like I'm doing a bad thing.
Right. So. Again, you're not selling wine. If you said you saw that a couple times anyway. And
Yeah, the wine club sounded kind of fun actually for some people.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, and with us, it's very unique, and I'll talk to you about it more. Usually,
Online stuff.
yeah, just think of this. You heard of Victoria's Secret,
Yes,
the women's clothing, lingerie? You heard of them, right?
correct. Mm-hmm.
Okay, the
Yes.
gentleman who owns that business, which is a big business, he doesn't wear lingerie.
Oh, that's true. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah. And, it doesn't matter what the product is. If it brings in money, that's the important part, right? And this is
Right.
what your system is all about, is helping you achieve a living and staying at home. And most people don't want to go out and work a job and traffic and everything. They want to stay home. This is a way to stay home, but which I know you're not going to do anyway because you have your other livelihood, but you're still able to help others by giving them an opportunity they wouldn't ordinarily have. We were the first DTC in this area, direct to customer. So now you saw and probably heard about that $420 billion worldwide business. This is the most consumed adult beverage in the world. So you're just giving the people what they're ordinarily going to have.
90% of the wine. Yeah. I think California actually produces something like around 85 or 90% of the wine that's sold.
Yeah, and people from all around the world, Spain, Italy, Germany, those other countries, they covered our wine also. The wines from Napa and Sonoma Valley. And, so it's really, really great. And to have our own debt-free vineyard with expert sommeliers, they're working on the wine, putting it together and going directly from the vineyard to the customer's front door. It's very unique. That way people don't have to go out in stores, which you can't find these anywhere except through the club. So once they start tasting what we have, and they can start off as a customer and go on from there, they love it to the point where then they just keep getting more and more. And the more they buy, the more money you make in commissions. You see, that's basically it. So what I do at this point while you're watching the video is I have 3 emails to send you, and
Okay.
that's where viewing this, what we can do, I don't know what we can do because for some reason you can't hear it. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why the volume isn't coming through because it's not muted, and I can hear you. Now, I don't know if maybe I mute you, if or if I mute myself, if I'd be able to hear it,
Well, I muted
or
myself and you still couldn't
no.
hear it.
And I still okay. So, but I'm wondering if I have to mute myself to keep me from speaking to you, and then if I would hear it. I wonder.
Well, try that and let
I
me
don't
know.
know if I can. Let me see.
Hey, we'll experiment.
Higher pricing than the punch, or as I call it, wine beverage that you see in the stores. The stores, the wine stores, the grocery stores,
No, I still didn't hear it. I don't understand. But I like the part where they offer people like the Zoom get-togethers, for the little wine tasting sort of things. I thought that was pretty cool too.
Yeah. So, okay. Let me do something. Just hold on here, and I'll get right back to you. I'm going to send you those 3 emails that I have for your use. Okay?
Oh, and
So,
you know what I just now thought of to do too?
what?
While you're doing that, I will pull this video up on another computer and I can listen to it from a different computer while you're doing all your email stuff.
Okay.
If I do that, I'll go to that. I'll do that. I'll pull it up. Where's my wine stuff here?
Well, that sounds good.
Uh,
Okay. Are
hey,
you?
sounds like you're back.
Yeah. So, it's like any television show or movie that you're watching. You said you watched this two, now this would be about the third time. Um, what
Mhm.
did you get out of this one that you didn't get out of watching it before? What were some of the things that you found out now, considering we were talking, and what the opportunities it has for your business? What are some of the other things you like best about
Well, I
it?
mean, I understand it's really uh, for the people that are out there that really enjoy wines. I mean, I think it's beautiful. I mean, it's really cool.
Hmm.
Um, I just have to figure out how to navigate it because that's one of the reasons why I hadn't done it earlier. Because I wanted to talk to you also is that um, I have no problem with joining. My issue is I need to join without the wine.
Hmm.
I can't possibly have that kind of wine sent to me. I mean, that would just be a waste because it's a beautiful wine for people that enjoy beautiful wine. So there has to be a way that I can join at a level where you're still going to make commissions, but I don't get the wine. That's my problem.
Yeah, I can appreciate what you're saying there. In order to make this work, of course, you have to be a member to make money. And a commission that he showed you, the three different ones, and which I'll have to, go
Right.
over
And
with you
I,
right now
yeah, and
too. But
I have no problem with that. It's just the problem I have is um, the wine would just go to waste because
yeah,
my friends and family don't drink wine either.
well, that's, you're an intelligent, really intelligent woman, and you have to, I guess, have a, first of all, what you do, a business mindset and thinking out of the box. Especially in your case, you have to think way out of the box. you know. But
Right.
I had started off by giving it a bottle to the the USP, the UPS man, yeah, USPS, that delivered
Right,
it.
but
Now, yeah,
right, but I don't get upspend. I'm literally here by myself. They would have
well,
to be come through three ranches and lock the gates and
well,
there's yeah.
well, how do you get deliveries of
But
anything
I've been
then?
trying to think of people I could give it to.
I'm just curious.
They get dropped off at they get dropped off out at the little 91-year-old lady's house that I take care of,
Yeah.
and I pick up my packages there.
Oh,
Yeah.
so, but she
Hmm.
lives near you, right? So there is delivery around there, obviously, right?
Right. It's only right. I'm just saying that they don't come here. Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
deliver to me here physically. Yeah,
Okay.
they can deliver out off of the main road, and then I can go out there and get them.
Yeah. So you're not.
But is there a way that I was just trying to figure, can I just have the wine sent to you?
Well, let's just talk. It's a good question, and this is something that we would need to talk about. But I want you to think out of the box here as we move forward um, with this uh, program here. With this, when you are in the wine of the month program, remember, like everything, you don't start at ground zero. For example, remember how they talked about the refer three members and your wine is free? Well,
Right.
we'll be
We
building a
get
team
right.
around you
Yeah.
immediately. So this way, while you're getting your PBS up and going, I can be effective in getting your business going. Now, in reference to that, I still need to have you, go through so you can understand the process and be able to promote it too. That's important to you because remember, for a business to succeed, you have to have products that are really relevant to the public. Otherwise, it's a waste of time. Like, there's so many people in the world, there's got to be somebody around there that drinks wine. But holding that in abeyance, what I would like you to do, let's move forward
My
with
other
this.
issue.
Hmm?
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, what I would like you to do is,
Go ahead.
uh,
I just
well, you okay?
Yeah, there's just a delay on the speaking, so that's why I'm just saying you go
Oh,
ahead and then you say your spiel, and then I'll say my spiel.
okay. What I'd like you to do at this point is I want you to go to your email. I sent you, hopefully it went through, those
Yeah.
3 emails I was telling you about before you started watching the video. So if you can click on your email now, and let's see if it got there, which hopefully it did. So you just go to the top. We already pinned it to the top. Yeah, there is a lag. Okay, go to your inbox.
Do you want the first email or the last email open?
I well, I can't see what you're looking at, so
First one?
if
You
you,
can't see it? Oh, I
no,
thought we were screen sharing. Did it drop off?
you are screen sharing, but all I can see is my PBS2. I want you to go to your inbox so I can see your email that just came in. So just hit on your inbox.
But I am showing it to you.
I'm not
can't see
seeing
it?
it. I'm not seeing it now. There you go.
I wonder if our screen share stopped.
Now I see it, but I don't see the newest email. The one I'm.
Yeah, there's 3 emails sitting there. There's a conference call, a homework, and a PBS.
Oh, because
You see
I'm
that?
not. No, I'm not seeing that. Why don't you click on the first one then, and let's see if it comes up. Because I don't know if
The
it's
conference
delaying. I
call
see
one?
your cursor going around. Oh.
Do the email that you
Oh,
clicked on is
okay.
the one that says conference calls?
Yeah, no. You already clicked on them already while the video was going, right? Did you do that?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, go to the one on top, PBS2. Yeah, the first one on top. Yeah. Yeah, you were going ahead. Okay, so there's the first one, and that's the important.
On a time limit.
Yeah, that's the one you had on before. I didn't. You blew my mind because you opened up before I had a chance to direct you, and that's that threw me off. Okay, no problem. So that's the one I wanted you to see. And there's a lot of stuff there in the beginning, which you probably already read. And what I want you to do is go down to the where the active link is, Wine Ambassador, Home Wine, Join. Just slide down the page a little bit and then click on that, because I'm going to show you how you use that. So that's the first thing we do. We go there. Now what I'm going to show you here is for your benefit and for the benefit of anybody you bring to your site. Your site would be just like this. This is would be a replicated site for you. You see where it says presented by, you see my name there. So obviously that's my site. Yours would be the same thing, but would have your name in there. So this is what you do, is you bring people to this site. So you see in the URL, it says wineambassador.com, home, wine, join, and then numbers. Those are my numbers. You would have your own numbers. So here's what I want you to do. Follow my instructions, and this is the way you would tell other people too. First of all, what I'd like you to do is go down to where it says please select your country and click on the down arrow. Because I want you to see where we are currently promoting. United States, Australia, Canada, Germany, Italy, Spain, and the UK. And we will be going to other places too once we can get our shipment regulations all set up. Now, for this, if you know anybody in those countries, they can also sign up under you, where whatever they do, you also are able to get a commission off too. So people out in those, because again, those people in those countries, they covet our Napa and Sonoma Valley wines also, so they would love it. Plus, the business is great. So that's to let you know where we can promote right now. Yes? Actually, where they can get the wine and the business. All the other countries, you know, mostly all the other countries, they can still promote the business. They just can't get the wine. You following me on that?
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So I want you to click on United States because that's where you are. Then I want you to click on the state that you're in underneath that. And of course, that shows all the United States states. And then the person has to be over 21 years of age. So you click on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
When I do this, it's not setting me up with the site yet, though, right?
No,
It's not going to put
nothing's going to be
business
set up unless you pay
information.
for
Okay.
it.
Okay.
And you're not being,
Okay, good. I
you're
didn't
not,
want to do something with my name out there. That we got
yeah,
to be careful of that. So,
yeah, very good. So
okay,
you're
join the
business minded.
party.
Yeah. Yeah, click that join the party. And again, hopefully you're taking notes too on this. Okay, now let me go over this with you. See, there's two ways that people can join. First of all, become a wine customer. Now, Monday nights, every Monday night, Rory does a marketing for all of us for this Wine of the Month Club at 9 o'clock Eastern Time, it's just 6 o'clock your time. If you and when you know of anybody that is curious, for example, you're doing your thing, blah blah blah, you're on your cattle ranching and stuff, and somebody say, how's everything going? You say, it's going cool, you know, I got my own business online at home, so I'm got this and that, and that's really neat. Oh yeah, what do you got? What do you have there? Oh, well, one is our Wine of the Month Club, which is exclusive to us. There's premium fine wines out in Napa and Sonoma Valley that the people love, and you know they can only get it through me and my program, and they say, oh yeah, I'm interested to see what new wines are out there. So how can I do that? Well, like I said, Monday nights, Rory promotes this for all of us. And at the end of the half-hour promotion, webinar, you can say he could go there live and watch it and then get back to you. After Rory gets through with that, he says, get back to the person who brought you here. And so he's actually is promoting it for you. He's promoting it for all of us. You following me on that? So you get them here to your page and you say become a wine customer. So they become a wine customer. Now you are already a member of wine at this point because they send them to your page. Now when they become a wine customer, they're able to order 4 bottles of wine, 2 reds, 2 whites to start off with, for $99.95. This is a monthly order. I mean, they don't have to do it every month. They just, they can order it 1 month at a time. Now, the thing about this is you get a person to taste the wine. They like it, and you say, this is unique. It's not mass produced, so there's no artificial sulfites or other toxic chemicals in there. This is really nice and clean from, Napa, Sonoma Valley, California. And every month is usually different because there's only a limited amount of bottles of wine there from each wine vineyard area. So they say, okay, so they try it for 1 month and they like it. They said, well, Corinne says, they're usually different, so let me try it again. So next month they do an order of 4 bottles of wine. And they said, wow, that's cool too. Well, let's see what comes up for the 3rd month. So they order it again for 3 months. Now, after the 3rd month of order, your wine is free too because you're getting it, when you're in the program, you're getting it every month also. So when after 3 months of getting it, your wine is free. You just pay for shipping and handling. Also, if you get 3 in there, then every month your wine is free. You just pay shipping and handling. And that's the concept of the wine. Therefore, that's how you get the 3 and free. 3 customers buying wine every month through your club that you'd get your wine free. Now that's all you get when you're a customer. You get free wine except for shipping and handling. The only time you can get paid a commission, which is really great, is when you're a wine ambassador. So you following me so far what I'm saying? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Now what I want you to do is click on Become a Wine Ambassador. And I'm going to walk you through that also so you know what to say about that. Now, a lot of people love their wine, but they don't need money. But for the people who love their wine or, drink wine and still want to make money, this is where you bring them to. So now you see every year we all pay $50 to keep our website, like you're on right now, alive and working with all the backroom organizations and everything. So that's a yearly expense. But remember, everything that you do, no matter what it is, this is your business. Therefore, you can write it off on your income taxes as a business expense. Okay? And you know that, right? So, what I want you to do now is click where it says click here below that picture. Okay, now like Rory mentioned on that video you just saw, there's 3 ways to get started, and this is for your benefit and for anybody else that's on your website. This is how you can tell them about this. The estate member is the $300 one-time investment. This is, remember, your business product. Okay, like in any building and business, you have to have the products, and this is your major product here in your, we have others too, but this is your #1 anchor offer, which is your #1 anchor product. So for $300 investment one time, you get 12 hand-selected premium bottles of wine. Now, our bottles are average from $85 to like $125 value. Therefore, to make it easier for me, what I want to value these bottles are at $100 each, let's say. Okay, so for a $300 one-time investment, you get 12 bottles of wine. 12 bottles of wine valued at $100 a piece is $1,200, isn't it? So right there, you're getting a great ROI, return on your investment. $300 invested, you get $1,200, worth the value of wine. Then you get, for a case, you can get 10% discount off of those. And then you can get the debit card that you can put commissions on that you can utilize for whatever you want. Now, if you slip down the page a little bit, we'll go to the second one, which is the reserve. And with that, it's a $600 investment. And for that investment, you get $2,400 worth of wine because you get 24 bottles of wine. You're understanding the math again, what I'm saying, right?
Right.
Okay. So that's a great investment right there. $600 investment, you get $2,400 in return. 2 cases, 24 bottles of wine. Now, if anybody wants a case, there's 15% on that, discount on that. Okay. Now, you slip down to the bottom one, like Rory was saying, the Grand Cru, or what we call it, the Wine Snob. The bottom one is for people that are really into wine. They have a wine cellar or they're trying to make a wine collection, they'll jump on this one. Remember, you can advertise this anywhere throughout the whole United States, just about. There's a couple countries that don't, deliver wine, but that's just an exception, which you don't have to worry about. But for Grand Cru, $1,200 one-time investment. You get 24 hand-selected premiums fine wine. That's $2,400, so that's 50% ROI. However, in addition to that, people get this fine wine luxury box. There's 6 bottles of wine in there. It's a real wooden box, currently branded, and each wine can vary in price, and the total of 6 could go up to like $1,500, $2,500. It all depends on what wines are put in there. So if it's, another $1,500 value of plus the $2,400, that's like $3,900 value for a $1,200 one-time investment. And then the people, once they start tasting these wines, they will really, really love it, and they'll continue getting it. But if they want to buy it by the case, then they can get a 20% discount additional, on their cases. You understand the concept of these 3 starter packages.
Yes.
The thing about this is the only program that I know of that when you help somebody get into the membership, let's say here at 1200, you make 50, that's 50% commission on it. So right off the bat, that's like a $600 commission. So if you come in at 300 and you promote this one and they buy it, you're making $300 commission off the bat. If you come in at 300 and someone comes in at 300, you get 150, so your commission is 150, then you only pay 50%. So whatever the price is here, you get 50% of it. This is what it comes down to. You see that?
Okay.
So that's simple math.
Okay.
What were you going to say?
That's whenever they join.
Yeah, in one of these
That's
3
whenever they
areas.
join. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Am I still lagging on the volume?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a delay.
That's strange. Okay. Yeah, so you see how you can make, fast money. Now, I say fast money. What I'm saying is whenever you get somebody in for one of these, anybody that appreciates good wine, and again, Monday nights, Roy and who's ever on there doing our live webinar will do the promotion for you and for me and for everybody. They will talk about this. They'll talk about the commissions. And then when it's all at the end, again, they'll say, get back to the person who invited you if you're interested in anything that you saw here tonight. So that's helping us. Now, the thing is, to get going here, you would want to pick one of these to get going. Now, let's go up to the first one, just so I can show you. And for the sake of this presentation, go all the way to the top. And I want you to click on the first one. You're not joining anything, but no. Go back down and click on the 300.
Click on the first of what?
The first picture, the
Okay,
300.
I had it at 300 and it said to go to the very top. Okay, I'll go back. There must have been the delay.
Just, oh, yeah. There you go. Right at the end of the first one, 300. Click on that. I love your laugh. Okay. So when anybody clicks on any of those, you'll come to this page, start a click, and say congratulations. Now you're not buying anything here. This is for, example purposes only. I mean, you can, but what I want you to do is click on that little circle by the clicking below. Again, sooner or later, you're going to want to get into this. The sooner, the better. Now, so that's the next page. Oh, there you go. Now click here.
So do you want me to?
Yeah. There you go. Again, forgive me too, because this is lagging on my side also. Okay. Now, your goal is to get into the anchor programs, so you have the products, the most relevant products that we have that bring in the most people, so that once they're in your site, they can see everything else you have. Even if they don't come in for wine, you have that opportunity. Now, once they're in, if you are a member, which you should be, then again, you can get the 50% commissions off of whatever they choose. Now, for the 300 investment, the total is actually $436.70. So this just breaks it down, showing you that the estate member is $300, the one every year $50 fee, then shipping and handling, processing, tax, self-explanatory. Total of $436.70. And that's how this program works and how to get people in. Everything is done through your website and through posting, the blogging, which I help you with, and I'm not the only one. We have our Remember trainings. We have hundreds of hours of videos and everything that you need to be successful. It's just a matter of remembering that this is a proven system and not a suggestion. So I can appreciate you saying you don't drink wine and stuff like that. We have some people that are really at the top making a lot of money who don't drink wine. Some people in Canada were making a lot of money before we were able to get wine to Canada. There's people here in the United States that are making a lot of money. They're at the top of the instructor list, with a lot of students of their own, do not drink wine, but they know the benefits of having this program. It's all together. Okay, now, I know you understand what I'm saying there. Now, talk to me about this again. How would you like to proceed with this program?
Okay, what I need to find out is when people join, depending on if it's 12 bottles or 24 bottles or whatever it is, a 12 bottle case, or no, this is only 4 bottles and it's $50 to ship it to them, and that's for only 4 bottles, right?
The customers themselves, remember there's two programs, one's the customer and one's the membership.
Okay, okay. I'm trying to figure out the overall cost that it's going to be. Like if somebody joins this, $50 in shipping or $100 in shipping, because the cases are going to be heavy, as you well know.
Usually it's
what he's doing is that he's marketing. Rory is marketing to the people, the $1 and $2 leads anyway that goes out. He's already marketing to people that are in this demographic anyway, so they would be able to afford this. That's my point, is that they're going to have a lot of disposable income in order to just pay for the shipping alone. It's not like you can go to the store and buy a $50 bottle of wine. You're going to buy a $50 bottle of wine online and then pay $50 to get it shipped. You know what I'm saying? It just adds some to it. So.
First of all, let me clarify. Monday nights, I think that's what you're referring to, right? Monday night is for the people that we bring in as visitors. We invite to watch the live webinar. They could be anybody from anywhere. Now, the two options that they have, after it's over, they can take advantage of being a customer, which they'll get back to you and they say, Corinne, I'd like to check out the wines, so I'm going to sign up as a customer. You say, okay, so you take them to your website just like this, and where it says wine, customer, join as customer, then they click on that. When they go there, they are able to get 4 bottles of wine for $99.95. Starts off with 2 reds and 2 whites. That's so they can sample it, And then it's like a $35 shipping fee. So the total is about $135, give or take, depends on what state they are, So that's about what it is. That's what it is for me. 135.
Have you found any restrictions as far as shipping, where you're shipping alcohol? Have you found any state restrictions or country?
Yeah, there's a couple states, like Utah. You can't do it in Utah, but everything's okay in California and around there. The people that live in Utah, including, I'm sorry, what? What'd you say?
Yeah, I said
we had a lag.
It should be. Yeah, it should be okay, like I said, for California, within California, because it's such a big producer. But like I said, like Utah or possibly even Oklahoma or some of those places that.
Yeah, there's a couple states that, for those people, we can't ship because of the government and policies. However, they can still be part of the program, but they just can't receive wine. They can still promote the program. They can still make the commissions and the money and everything. They just can't receive the wine. However, what a lot of people do that do want the wine is they just have it shipped to another state next door to their state, and you know, because Rory lives in Utah
Yeah.
too, and you know, he just has it shipped to, you know, another location.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you'd have it shipped to the 91-year-old
Yeah, shipped
person.
to another location. Yeah. She'd turn over. I bet if she had wine coming to her house, oh my gosh, she'd have a heart attack.
Oh my God! But wine, number one, is a food, and number two, doctors recommend it for your heart. Give her a glass of wine before she goes. It's a woman, right?
Oh yeah, you wouldn't be able to hog tie her and give her wine.
Yeah, give her a glass of wine before she goes to sleep. It's great for her heart, and it'll help her sleep. Because remember, there's no artificial sulfites in there or any toxics. It's all good food. Wine is a food, so it would be good for medicinal purposes. You can read about that if you haven't already. You know, that's a
Right.
benefit.
Yeah, I know that, but you're not going to convince her of that. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, well, okay. But again, you have the whole world to, you know, promote this to. That's the thing.
Right.
And
That's what's nice. Then when you have the world to promote them. And
yeah,
that's where I would have to pretty much come from that angle is from
yeah.
his the online marketing itself, you know, the direct advertising, you know, like I said, the leads that are the $1 and $2 leads or whatever that's specifically going
Well,
to
he
certain
he
demographics.
supplies
That
us
would
with
be,
little leads. You know, it doesn't cost us anything, so it's free to us, just like the places we advertise, you know, are free. But, you know, for people who have social media like Facebook, Pinterest, or Instagram, or places like that, they also, you know, put out, obviously, promote it online too. That way, there's no, you know, again, you have to have the business mindset. For example, maybe somebody there in your area, a church or something, does fundraising. You can donate your wine to the church that they can use for fundraising, and you can declare that on your taxes as, you know, donation.
right. But our, I,
But tell me
yeah,
again, your
okay.
church is non-alcoholic, right?
That's right.
Oh, seriously? Okay. Well, you
I'm
know.
serious. I'm very serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Well, you know, you've seen it many a times in the Bible.
but
You
it's
know,
okay.
Jesus.
That's why my target market, yeah, yeah, he drank wine, but my target market is going to be strangers that are online.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the only way I'm going to be able to do this or pretty
And
much do it because, um, you know, and I'd rather have a business name behind it, maybe to possibly come up with. I don't want my name out there like you have your full name on the website, on the wine website. I don't want my name on the wine website. You know, um, I would have to come up with another name or something,
well,
or even if
we
it was just
can put
Rory or something, or I
your
don't know.
business site up there. You know, the name is so
Yeah,
that people
you
don't
know,
get you
that we
mixed
can
up with
go with
somebody
that or
else.
something.
So you can put your
Right.
Ford
Yeah.
character website up there. That's what I had before.
Yeah.
So we can put anything that you want up
Okay.
there. You know, that's irrelevant. That's
Yeah.
a minor
Okay.
thing. Yeah. So
Yeah, but it's major for me.
yeah. So what I want to do. So this is the end of this part of it. And the last part is the mechanics, which you know some about it, but I need to have your feedback for this first because we're going to go next is to your where you were before, your Find Wines Delivered to Your Door page, and we're going to edit it. So if you don't have your affiliate link now to put in there, I'm going to be putting mine in there. So you can still modify your wine page because that's always the first one everybody modifies, whether you're in the program or not. And of course, it's in your best interest to be in the program. I'll have my link in there. So if somebody comes to your website and they're looking around and they do drink wine and want it, and they click on it, I'm the one who will get the benefit out of it since you didn't join. You know what I'm saying?
Now, what I wanted to find, right, what I want to find out too is, okay, the three different levels.
Yeah.
When I join at 1, 2, or 3,
Yeah.
okay,
This
say
is
if
the
I
first
join
one.
at 2 or whatever.
This is the first one, the estate member.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right, the estate member, and you have to do it in chronological order, 1, 2, 3, or people can join at the 1200, or they can join at
No,
the
yeah,
600
they
and
can
see what
join wherever they
join at
want.
3,
Yeah.
and move up to 6, and move up to 12. They can join
Yeah.
whatever they want. Okay.
Yeah.
What I need to know is what level I join at, the person that sent them, are they going to get, they would get a higher commission, right? Because 300, they're going to only get 50% of that.
Yeah,
600, they get
50% of
50%.
each one.
1200, they get 50%. Am I saying
Yeah,
it right?
correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, you come in at 300, again, like he said on the video, you can always upgrade if you want. But just to
Right,
be a member.
You're only going to get 150 bucks, right?
Yeah. But that's irrelevant about what I'm going to get. It's, the object here is to get you going so that you can get as much as possible. So you want to get, by doing it at the prices that you see right in front of you, you get, first of all, your whole website like you're on right now. And there's a lot more behind it, too, that you haven't even seen yet. The back office, And
okay, so if I join at the 300, then like next month or something, I want to go in at 600, then will you get paid? You'll get paid 150 now, and then like next month, if I want to up it to the 600 one, then you would get paid 300. Is that correct?
No, it would be 150 because you're only paying for the difference. So you're at 300, you want to go to 600, so that's a $300 difference. You're
Okay,
upgrading.
So you eventually you get 300.
Yeah.
So
I appreciate you thinking about me.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking about you. It's everything, remember, is step by step. You don't have to go crazy on anything, but everything has been designed, over the past years to work the best. We're always done this for this particular program for over 16 years now, making it, fine-tuning it every day more and more. And this is the ultimate of what's come together to help as many people as possible. So 50, yeah, go ahead.
I can go ahead and sign up like this right now, and then I can, just so that if I sign up on this small one, on the starter, just to get the site up and going and possibly start getting traffic or something to it, or getting, potential customers or on the webinars and that sort of thing, then I can upgrade as I go along, and then that way you'll get the commissions, right?
Yeah. But again, don't worry about me. I mean, I'm working for, like, remember I said, when you make money, I make money. So I want you to make as much money as you can. Don't worry. It's a built-in situation. You don't have to worry about me. And I'll, I appreciate that, really. But, don't worry about me.
Okay.
My concern is
so
to help you get on the right road. Now, this is...
Right. Okay. If I select the starter pack, you want me to go ahead and just fill it out right now online?
This is a starter pack for $436.70. Now, it's a one-time investment, but it's a monthly commitment of like $99. You can get
of $99.95 or something, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the minimum, 4 bottles. Now, again, there's got to be people around there somewhere, somehow you could think of. I mean, and I can appreciate where you're coming from. It's unique, but I can appreciate it. Right. Christmas, anniversaries, birthdays, weddings.
I know. I just I've been thinking of like some neighbors, but the part I have to get past to is my own moral compass.
Well, remember, you're not selling wine.
I have to work around that.
Yeah. You have to think of it.
If I give a bottle of wine to somebody, they could go get drunk on it and get in an accident.
Well, you're not their mothers, and what happens after that is up to them. I mean, please, I'm trying to understand, what you're saying, but remember, it's a $420 billion business, the most consumed in the United States. There's millions of bottles a year, so you don't.
Right. They're going to get it somewhere, whether they get it from me or not.
Right,
But it's
right.
just like I said, it's my own moral hang up. I mean, it's my own thing that I have to work through, you
Now,
know.
the object here
Um,
is if you do
so
give it to
and
somebody for free, which, you don't sell the wine anyway, give it to them for free, and if they like it, then they can join under you
then they
as a
can, right,
customer, and you make your money that way. You just need to give them one bottle just to
right.
get them tasting, and then let them
Yeah.
choose themselves. You're not selling. We never sell, we promote. We're marketers. So we're not selling anything that's on your site. We're promoting it, educating people what we have, what's available for them, how they can save money by going through us, and they're intelligent enough to make their own decision based on the information you give them. You know what I'm saying? And to help in reference to this, all you have to do is say, hey, if you want to learn more about it, we're having a live webinar this Monday night at 6 o'clock. And I sent you the link that's in your email right now in the conference email that I sent you. And you have the information on Zoom. That's all on Zoom. And that's how you get the people to the live webinar on Monday nights. And then on Wednesday night, a half hour earlier, which would be 5:30 your time, we have the Wine and Dine show where members of our organization or this opportunity cook something and pair it with our wines, because a lot of people don't know what wines go good with what goes good with meat, what goes good with fish, or stuff like that. And on Wednesday nights, it's a lot of fun. You're not selling, we're just showing people how to have a good time comparing food and wine together. Just ideas, recipes, basically it's like a recipe program. It's cool. And people from Facebook and all around, they
Right.
love it. It's neat. So,
And
it's a soft.
in your experience that in your experience, you've been doing this for 3 years. The $100 a month is easily recouped, right? A
Remember,
lot more than $100 a month.
oh, I'm sorry, I interrupted. What about 100 a month?
No, I said you've been in the business so long, so you see the full picture of everything.
Yeah.
It's very easy to recoup that $100 a month with customers that don't even know you. I mean, like
Oh,
a
yeah.
stranger that's out there on the internet in Alabama or wherever, they join, and so then their payment monthly would cover my monthly.
Yeah, after a while, and it all depends on your efforts, the amount of money you make, you can put back into the investment in the wine, which remember is a business investment, what am I trying to say? The
Right, you just don't have
expense,
to pay
yeah,
rent on the
business
second quarter.
expense, yeah.
Yeah.
So you can declare it, and I have my money in there. I keep it in there. I don't take it out. That way I don't have to invest every month. It's already in there. It builds up in there, And
Yes,
so,
right there. This builds up on itself. Yeah.
yeah. So, it's not a get rich quick, just like anything I told you from the beginning. It takes time, but time and effort gives you results, positive results.
And that's actually part of what I have on my site for the homepage that I'm working on. It's not a get rich quick scheme. You got to show up to work.
Yeah. What I like to do now is first of all, if you can do that now, you'll get your web link, and I'll show you how to put it in. You may already know, but for the sake of what we're doing today, I want to put it in for you and show you. We use WordPress, so since you changed it, you already know probably how to use WordPress.
Okay, you want me to do this online? I mean, on this one, or our share screen? Just do it real quick. I can do it on my other one too, or I can just do it here.
Yeah, you do this, and I'll just stop recording.
My welcome page.
Right.
Or, I mean,
So what I wanted to show you here is that this is your home page, this is your welcome page, and it's like any business that you have, brick and mortar. Somebody comes into your business and you say, welcome to Corey's Community Corner. Look around, see what you like. I'm always trying to bring in the newest and the best products and services around that will help you save time and money. So take your time, look and see what's here, and let me know if there's other things that you're interested in, and I'll look into that. And so this is your home page. The home category, don't get mixed up, this is a home category. Categories only have posts. So this welcome to our online community of like-minded people, this is a post. And you go down here and this is your second post. So you want to have about 2 posts on your home page. But you can update this to make it your own on any posts or pages. All the rest are considered pages. Read them first to see what they're about, and then you can put them into your own words. Okay, so this is the post, and you can do this when you want to. What's important is to get the fine wines delivered to your door page modified first. So this is your fine wines delivered to your door, and of course anything that you change, you know, you have to do in your administrative site. You're back in your dashboard area. All right, like here we are in your dashboard area. Excuse me. Now the first thing you want to do when you're in your dashboard is always look over here to the left. You tell me if you can see it. Can you see?
I can't see the far left. I mean, I can see some. I don't know how. It looks like part of the page is cut off for some reason.
Let's see.
I can't make this large.
That makes it, because up here it's saying that you have 2 updates. You always want to update your page before you stop modifying anything.
Yeah, and it wouldn't let me do that. It said I didn't have permissions.
Well, I'm going to click on it now. Let's see what happens. Can you see that?
No, because before an error code kept coming up and it said that I can't remember the exact error. I didn't I didn't copy it.
Okay.
So that I didn't have the permissions.
All right. Well, I'm in there. Can you see my screen?
I know I can only see I can see your little mouse moving around in the screen, part of it going up and down, but for some reason I don't know why. I don't know what the area is to make this larger. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, because I know earlier I tried to change the author of my authorship too, and it won't let me change the authorship.
Yeah, and you are in Google Chrome, right?
Right, yeah, it shows it, but the drop-down menu, it only lets it show the author as administrator. It doesn't let you type in anything different or a different drop-down menu. So I just have to figure that one out and just keep working on it and see if it'll let me change the author
Well,
of my...
I'd have to see what you're
blog.
looking at there to help you. But what can you see that I'm on right now?
I can see it says WordPress.
Yeah, do you see the plugins
like
where it says
1, 2,
plugins,
3,
update plugins?
No, I can't see any of that.
Oh. Okay. Well, let's go back to sharing your screen then, because what I will be doing you won't be able to see, and so it's not going to make any sense to you. So let's quickly go back to sharing your screen, okay? I'll stop sharing mine. Okay, I stopped. Now share your screen and show me where you're at. You want to try to get into your back room.
Oh, good grief. Now this thing went huge. Oh. That's driving me crazy.
There you go. Now you just...
Now, there's something I clicked somewhere and it just went all bonkers.
Right here. This is in the pages. This is your pages category. So you click on that, and it brings up the edit page. This is where you make your changes. And this is how you did it in the back room.
Right. Okay.
So we have fine wines delivered to your door, and just what you do is you want to start changing what it says here. So we have about a half a dozen pages that the keywords stay the same because we have memes for them. Down here in the bottom you can see what the keyword or key phrase is, and it's fine wine. So we want to leave that alone. Okay. Now we'll go to the top. This is WordPress, and WordPress has a block format. So each one of these paragraphs is a block. That's a block, and that's a block. So are you familiar with HTML?
Yes.
Okay. For anything that we have that has HTML code like this in there, you can just click on it and click preview, and you can see what it is. And when you're through looking at it, you can click on HTML to bring it back to the code. So what we want to do is we want to change the paragraphs. So what you do is first read the whole page, get the concept of it, and then put it into your own words. So this says fine wines just a few clicks away. What we need to do is always on all your pages you want to have your keyword or key phrase in the first paragraph. So fine wines is our key phrase, so we want it in the first paragraph. Now what we need to do therefore is to make a new paragraph so we can replace this paragraph. So what you do is you just go take your cursor and go underneath the last sentence. You see that? You see what I'm doing?
Okay, right. But you want to go up to the edit. You want to go to the little edit thing, right?
No,
Yeah.
I want you to
Little edit thing.
hit this plus sign. That brings up the most used icons. Since that's a paragraph, we want to open up another paragraph. So you click on paragraph and it opens up another paragraph block. With me? Now, what you want to do is after this, you want to rewrite the first paragraph into your own words using the keyword or key phrase fine wines. So it says fine wines are just a few clicks away. Now you don't need to leave your home. They come right to your door and you get the benefit of amazing experiences each and every glass. I'm just going to, write something here that I can think of.
Yeah, and then I can always change it later.
Exactly. Welcome. What I want to show you here is that as I keep typing, it will wrap right around into the same block. This is where you can have great taste in wines delivered to your front door, right? What I want to show you is if you are writing somewhere on any page and you get to this point and let's say you have a period, you end the sentence, but you want to stay in the same block. And what you do is you have to hold down the shift key and the enter key. When you do that, it'll keep it in the same block. If you don't, it'll create a whole new block. So if it's up here and you don't hold the shift enter key, it'll go down to a whole new block. You following me on that? Did you know that?
I don't use the shift enter key, but I know it goes into the different blocks or whatever.
Yeah. So if you want to keep it in your same block, that's how you do it. Shift key and then the enter key. Okay, so this is where you have great taste in wines, delivered to your door. Now, sit back and enjoy the comfort of your own home. All right, now that's just what I'm saying here, and to know what I said and to know how to change colors, what you do is just highlight the whole block. And now with this down arrow, you click the down arrow and you hit highlight, and it'll bring up colors. And let's call it red. There's the hexadecimal code. And there you have it in red. This is just two things to show you how to change color and also that it's mine. Now anytime you want to save anything, because your site is already published, you go up to update here and you can click update. Now,
so that's not going to update it on mine. Did it just do it though?
Yours is live, so if you want to find out what you did, just go back to your original site and click reload, and it should come up. I hit update.
Yeah, I saw you hit update.
Yeah.
You see it on your side?
There it is. Now you see it?
On yours?
So now you can see it, right? You can see it on yours too.
Well, just on your phone. Oh,
So,
now it just now. I kept updating and it wouldn't update. Okay.
yeah, so you can see that now. Yeah, mine was slow too.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's how you can see the updates. So what we're going to do is go back to your edit page. Now, this has arrows going up and down. So if you have a paragraph that you may have typed in the wrong block, you want to move it, instead of highlighting it, cutting and pasting, all you have to do is use the arrow and move it up. And you see it moves the whole block up.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah. And then if you want to, which you'll want to obviously, delete the next, the original block, then just go over here to the three dots, which all three dots are always for options. Click on the three dots and go down to remove paragraph, and you see it takes it right out. Then you do that, with each one. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it back in, so I'm going to hit my enter key and then just control V to paste it back in, and there it is. So what I'm going to do is move this one up, so this is the original first line and the one I put in is in the second line. Now whenever you're doing this and you don't want to update it, you just want to see it, go right over to where it says preview. You see where I'm pointing?
Okay.
Click on preview, go down to preview in a new tab, and it loads and you can see what it looks like. And if you like it, then just exit out of there again so you don't edit that.
Paste that in.
Yeah. So taking notes, and if you can do that, then you can write down the steps, and then you can tell me when I lose my place, because I always do, what step I'm at, what I need to go to next. Okay? Are you with me on that?
Right. Key for text link is what you said.
So if you make a T, line across the top, a line down the middle, on the left side, how to change text links, write that in the header. On the right side, how to change photo links. So here we go. How to change text links. Number one, step one is left click on the text link. Step number two, and let me know when you're done writing.
Okay, click on the
text link.
Said, right?
Yeah, left click on the text link. Step one.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to have you do it after. I'll go halfway down and then you can go the other halfway. Tell me what to do. So step one, left click on the text link. Step number two, click on the edit pencil. You see where I'm pointing? You have to write and look at the same time, be ambidextrous. So step two, hit the edit pencil. Let me know when you're done writing.
All right.
Step 3, hit on your keyboard Control A to highlight the current text that's in there.
Okay.
Step 4 is Control V as in Victor to replace the link with your new link. So that's your new link. That's step 4. All right. Step 5, make sure the open in new tab is in blue, so it opens up in a new tab. So when people click on it, they'll go to the website.
Okay.
And then the last step, you click this crooked arrow that says submit. Now, for some reason, WordPress is having a little glitch, so you want to always go back over what you just did, left click on it, and you see the URL was changed, but for some reason lately it's been shutting itself off, so we got to put it back on, open a new tab. You follow me on that? I know it's a lot to write, but that's probably something you just want to memorize.
Yeah, because on this one, or I mean, on some of the other stuff, Roy says don't open it up in a new tab, but on this one, we want to open it up in a new tab.
Whenever you're sending somebody from your website to the product or service, it opens up, you want them to open up in a new tab. When you're sending people from one page of your blog to another page of your blog, you do not want them to open it up in a new tab, which will be at the bottom of this page. So let's go again. Text. Step 1, left click. Step 2, click the edit pencil. Step 3, Control A. Step 4, Control V as in Victor. Step 5, make sure this opens up in a new tab. And
step 4 is open. Yeah. Step 4 is no, I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, step 5 is open.
Okay.
Open up.
That's
a new
why
tab.
you have to keep me in check here. And the last one is to hit submit. Then go back and double check it. And again, it shut it off. Never did that until they updated it the last time. It's weird. Okay, so now the next one is how to update pictures, because you want to update all the pictures and have links in them. So same thing, number 1 is you left click on the picture. Just every time you left click, you'll get these icons on the top of the text or the pictures. In this case, you have these icons. So step 1 is left click on the picture. Step 2, go to the edit link, which is right here. You see that?
Yes.
Click on that. That's step 2. Step 3, click the edit pencil. Ready? Step 4, this is just for pictures. You click inside the box here. Click inside so that you see this rectangular box come up. Then what's next? Step what? Next step is you want to go to the down link and make sure it opens up in a new tab. So when I did that, we have to change the URL here. So Control A, which I didn't do before. Control V as in Victor to put in the new link, and then you hit apply. Let's see that again in slow motion. Left click on the picture, number 1. Number 2, edit link. Number 3, edit pencil. Number 4, click inside the box. Step 5, check the down arrow to make sure it opens up in a new link. And then step 6, if my steps are right, just hit the apply button.
Okay, so you didn't.
Did I miss something?
Okay.
Well,
no, I guess not. I don't know.
I may. That's why
the link. the link, the Control A, the Control V, do we do that? We don't have to do that on the photo side where you change
Yeah,
that link?
yeah, of course. You have to make it always go to your site. So if
Okay.
you,
Yeah.
like me, want to know if I did it, just do it over again. Number one, click on the picture. Number two, the edit link. You click on the edit link, then you can see your links in there. We put it in there. And it does open up in a new tab. So let's go back to the text. Changing the text link. Step 1, left click. Step 2, edit pencil. Step 3, Control A. Step 4, Control V. Step 5, make sure it opens up in a new tab, which it disappears, which means that you have to go over it again. So when you click it again, it'll now be in the open tab. That'll be correct. But now we have to change the link again. It's either one or the other. If you do this first and save it, if you do the URL first and save it, then you have to come back and open it up in a new tab. If you put the new tab open first, it'll disappear and you have to come back and put in the new text link. You follow me? Make sense? Or is it confusing?
Yeah, it has a little glitch.
Yeah.
No, it just has a little glitch. They need to fix it.
Yeah. So now open up a new tab is good. Now we have to go back and put your link in there. So the edit pencil, you click on the edit pencil, and then it's blinking inside the box, as you can see. So then Control A, Control V to replace it, and then use that arrow to hit submit. So checking it again, new link. That's open. It keeps shutting itself off. It's not supposed to do that, but you're learning what happens with WordPress as it goes along. It has, again, its own idiosyncrasies.
Yeah, WordPress isn't my favorite.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
it keeps changing, and every time it changes, we lose stuff and gain other things. So we never know until we try it out. Okay, I'm going to do this a little faster. Left click on the text link. Edit pencil, Control A to highlight what's in there, Control V to put in the new one, and then hit enter. Because if you go back, then you notice it shut itself back off. The open in new tab, you have to click that. So now they're both updated, your link and that new tab. The spot down here you want to keep as is. This is our Wednesday night wine and dine. So you just leave all that there. You don't have to change it. Everything else you want to change your pages about 90%. What I'm going to do after this is also send you the URL of all of Rory's videos on modifying all the pages. That'll help you out. And also another page from Sheila on how to modify this one page also. So you get it from me, and you get it from her, and you'll get it from Rory. So 3 different ways of doing it, so that you can pick and choose whatever is easiest for you. Okay? And you can do it when you have more time. So let's go down. Well, first of all, let's take this out and put it back into HTML. Go down and change this link. So step 1, left click. Step 2, edit pencil. Step 3, Control A. Step 4, Control V. And click submit, because we'll have to go back anyway and open up this new tab because it automatically closes itself. And to double check, now they're both good. Next one is the picture. Left click on the photo. Go to the edit link, hit the edit pencil, click inside where the link is currently to make it a border of rectangular border. That's the only difference between those text and the photos. Then Control A, then Control V. Bring down the drop down arrow to see if it opens up in a new tab, and then apply. Click anywhere out to get rid of the formatting. To double check it, just click on the link and you'll see yours is there. That's your URL I'm putting in. So whenever anybody comes here and clicks on it, they'll go to your site. One more for me, and then I'll have you do the bottom. So I did that one. No, I didn't do that one. So that's the next one. Left click, number 1, the edit pencil. Number 2, Control A, Control V, and hit submit. Double check it. The open tag shut itself off. You've got to turn it back on, and now it works. Are you fine with this? Are you getting confused? Or?
Yeah, I'm okay with it, and I can go through on my time and
yeah, it'll make sense after a while.
Check them if they are opening up right. Well, it makes sense because I've worked with WordPress before. But it's always nice to have all of this good and refresher because it's been a while since I've worked with it with actual WordPress.
And it's unfortunate that we have glitches like this, but it's not our fault.
I remember there always seems like I was having to get some kind of a plug-in fix or something for something when I was working with WordPress even in the past.
Really?
There's just always some kind of little glitch.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. We click on this.
Technology.
Yeah, you got it. Step 1, step 2, Control A, Control V, and click apply. Click on that again, open up the new tab. Now it works. Text again, left click, number 1, number 2, edit pencil, 3, Control A, Control V to replace it with yours. Click submit, go back and open up this tab again. And then it's your link, so it's good. We'll do this. Link, edit pencil, Control A, Control V, opens a new tab, but it'll shut itself off. Click submit, check it again, and it's true to form, shut itself off, so click it back on. That's sending the people to a different... Yeah, for sure. Consistently wrong. Okay. Let me see. Okay. I'll just finish these two and then I'll have you do this. Text link.
Okay, I'm gonna have to run to work.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So that works there. Now the picture, link, edit pencil, click inside, Control A, Control V, then apply, opens up in a new tab. So you're all set. Okay. So we only have this. Do you have to go?
Yeah, I've got to go. I still have to take care of my animals, get them
Okay.
all locked up and put away before I
Okay. Well, I'll finish this for you. It's just a couple more. And just